Friends, there are few things in life that feel as incredible as rolling down the street on a new skateboard. Let's get yours together. You got all the stuff? Here's the 6 skateboard parts you're gonna need. You need the skateboard deck, grip tape, trucks, hardware, wheels, and of course bearings. You're also gonna need a few tools. You'll need a razor blade and a skate key. Or if you don't have a skate key, you can use a regular Phillips head screwdriver and a crescent wrench that's adjustable. If your hardware has Allen bolts, it should come with a little Allen wrench. All right, you got everything? Beautiful. Step 1, we're gonna grip the deck. First, you're gonna peel off the back. Be careful here. Don't let it stick together. There we go. So we're gonna lay it down nice and gentle in the middle. Don't press it down. Real light. Make sure it's in the right place, covering the entire deck. Looks good. Push down in the middle and start going outward. Still pretty lightly in the beginning. All right, no crazy bubbles or wrinkles. Little bubbles are okay, you can pop them later. Now we can really push it all the way down, all over the deck. You can even walk all over it to really push it down. Make sure your shoes are clean first. Boom. Take a hard edge. I'm going to use the side of the screwdriver. You're going to scrape around the edge of the deck at a little angle. Make sure you go around the entire board. This will make the grip tape easier to cut. It's really important to get in these little concave nooks. That's where it's the hardest to cut. All right, edge is all scraped. You can see the shape of the skateboard. Looks good. You're gonna take the razor blade and cut from underneath the grip tape at a slide angle and go all the way around the deck. Be careful, don't cut yourself. Ta-da! Now, be sure to save your scraps. You're gonna stick them on your fingers here and sand the edge one more time. That'll help in case the board lands upside down, the grip tape won't come off or get scratched up. Just kidding, I would never do that. Poke holes through the grip where these bolt holes go. You can use the hardware, put a little dent in the grip tape, and from the top, we're gonna dig the holes through. You can also use your hardware to do this, although a screwdriver is a little easier. Boom. Sometimes you can just feel where the hole is. Sometimes it's a little bit harder than it seems. We got all the bolt holes in there now. Go ahead and put your hardware in from the top of the deck. Next step, we're gonna put the trucks on. It's good to put the trucks on first because it's easier to put the bearings in the wheels when the trucks are already on the board. You'll see. Put the nuts on the bolts. Make sure you put the trucks so the kingpins are facing each other this way. Unless you have special like carving longboard trucks, those have the kingpins on the other side. If you got those trucks, you probably know that already. Tighten them nuts. Tighten them up. Stop when the head bolt is flush. Don't pull it all the way into the deck and don't leave too much sticking out. Not too deep, not too light. There we go, looks something like that. Tighten the other one. Trucks are on there. Time to put the wheels on. We got to put the bearings in the wheels first. Take the nut and washers off the truck. Put the side of the bearing you want facing out on the wheel down first. Like I know this stripe side is supposed to go out on these bearings, so I'm going to put that down. Put the wheel on and then push it down, straight down with my hands. You can use a little bit of your body weight, pressing down with your arms, push it straight down on there. Take the wheel off. There's a bearing in there on one side. You're going to put the other bearing on the truck. If your bearings have spacers, be sure to use them. Put the other bearing on, same outward facing side going down. This time you're going to put the spacer on so it goes in between the two bearings. Push that down, and your bearings are in your wheels. We're going to put those washers back on. Put one on the truck before you put the wheel on. Put the wheel on, put on the other washer, put the nut on, and tighten it up. Now be very careful when you're tightening your wheels. If you over tighten, you can smash your bearings up and they won't last as long. Feel as you get a little bit close. Now with spacers, it's not such a big of a deal. Be extra gentle if you don't have those spacers in there. I like to even back off just a nudge. Put on those other wheels. We're getting close and I'm excited. This bolt right here will tighten or loosen your trucks. These feel pretty good as is, so I'm going to keep it like that. When you put them all together, a magical thing happens. It's called skateboarding. So there you go. It's Christmas and I'm 12 years old.